everyone, and if I say everyone, all of us have failed before, okay? All of us have failed at something before in our lives. However, there are some failures that are as a result of silly mistakes that we commit, mistakes that are avoidable, mistakes that shouldn't have happened, you know? Yeah, mistake that shouldn't have happened. And this is not limited to even job interviews. Today, I would want us to look at the reasons why, some of the reasons why people fail their interviews, their job interviews. Hello, welcome to the Travelness YouTube channel. My name is Abdul. If this is the first time you are watching me, kindly, please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please, I'm not going for any breather or advert. Subscribe now and let's get to it. Yeah, so there are some now job applications are becoming a bit of a headache for a lot of people. However, there are mistakes, common mistakes, silly mistakes that we tend to make in our job application and during interviews. This is what some people might not know. So I have made a list of 10 things or 10 common reasons why people fail their job interviews. Number one, poor preparation or inadequate preparation. Now the world is evolving. We are in a technological and digital world now. So there are face-to-face interviews and most people are going virtual. So irrespective of the mode of the interview, you should be prepared. So you should be prepared logistically, you should be prepared emotionally, psychologically. The preparation cuts across, but I'll speak about the common ones that we tend to ignore. If, for instance, most of the overseas nurses, if are outside, definitely the interview is going to be virtual. You need to prepare. Some people don't know how to even set up Zoom or connect to Microsoft Teams. You need to learn how to do it. But the moment you were given an interview date, you start to look out for the medium in which the interview will be carried out. If it is Zoom, prepare. If it is on Microsoft Teams, familiarize yourself with how to use the application. Familiarize yourself with it. If where you stay, you don't have a very stable network, mobile network, internet connection, and it happens that you will have to move to another area, you need to move. Just for that day, sacrifice that day and that time solely for the interview. You have to treat it with high esteem. If the internet connection in your area isn't strong, as I said, if you are using this MTN and Vodafone, when you go to their cafes or their shops, they have stronger signals there. Go and have to make sure you have a very quiet and serene environment. So people don't put preparations into their interviews. They take a lot of things for granted. You will be on call, then you are on team meeting, then receiving phone calls, the line will be breaking, you'll be interrupting your interview. No, recruiters are not going to take you serious. Okay, recruiters are not going to take you serious. Some will be doing it in a very noisy background. You'll be there, the mother will be shocked. Amaka, oh, you didn't tell mommy that you had interview. If you disturb in the house, why don't you move? Some of you will be in la pa, sex. Come on. How can you be serious with this? You are in a bus terminal. Ibadan, Lagos, Oluwakweja, Oluwajeba. No. You don't do that. You need to prepare, be in a serene environment, put your phones away. If it's on a laptop, yes. If you don't have a laptop, you are going to borrow a friend's laptop, fine. The moment you are in an interview, that is when your phone begins to ring. No, you need to prepare. Please, you have to be serious and take the job interviews very serious. Irrespective of the distance, you are miles away, so you treat yourself as if you are in the presence of the person. Okay. Then number 2, I will talk about not researching about the company in advance. So you are going to be interviewed by a company, you are going to be interviewed by a trust, and you didn't bother, you didn't see the need to read about a little bit about the company. No, that is totally wrong. You failed the interview in advance. You come, they ask you about what they do. So these are some of the things you look out for. You look out for their location, where they are, the kind of services they provide. So if it is a trust, how many sub-hospitals or sub-trusts do they have under them? You look at their core values, So you learn these things about the company, or you learn these things about the trust. If possible, you look at who some of the board of governors. Sometimes you want to go in advance, their CEO and all that, there's some name of the wards, the kind of services they provide. So you read a little bit, you make a little bit of research. You don't come with a blank slate. That's a mistake. So you need to prepare. Okay, you need to make a bit of a research about the trust. Even if it is 1,000 trusts that are going to interview, or 100 companies, you read about all of them. That's what you do. Then number 3 is being honest. Dishonesty has let a lot of people lose job positions. Okay, so you have to have skills. You don't have to lie about your skills, your experience, and your knowledge. And most importantly, your qualification. Something you don't have, why do you lie about it? Someone was interviewed, okay, and I think she passed IELTS and was left with CBT. She said she has passed CBT. Meanwhile, at the time of the interview, she hasn't written the CBT. However, she has already registered for it, and there was a date. I think it was 2 days after the interview, and she lied about it. She could have just said, I've registered for the CBT, I'm taking it in the next 2 days. Fine. She lied about it. So she was successful in the interview. Then the next day, they asked her to send all the relevant documents. So the IELTS, the CBT, there she was. And now she ignored the email. Then a couple of days later, she sat for the CBT, and good for her, she passed. And now when she sent, you look at the date the CBT was taken, that was dishonest. She was just dishonest. Though she provided the CBT, she passed. However, the date exposed her. So that little bit of dishonesty was what got her offer cancelled. So you might never know. We need to be very, very careful. Okay, so you have to be very honest. You don't lie in interviews, because you don't know where they might be contacting people, making your references, and how somebody might scrutinize your documents. Number 4 is dressing inappropriately or unprofessionally. Hey! Most people take it serious when they are going for face-to-face interviews. At least you dress neatly, some official wear, just barber your hair, shave, have a clean shave, Somebody was not adequately prepared. She slept. So in their preparation, sometimes in UK, when it is from March till October, the British summer time, so it is GMT +1. So you have to also note the time difference, the time differeces. She left for the interview. She got to switch on the camera, hair bonnet. She was having the hair bonnet on her head. How? That was inappropriate dressing. Inappropriate dressing. You wear sleeveless because it is virtual. No, you have to dress professionally. Okay. Someone also dressed. He was in suit, so had the suit jacket on. No, he was just wearing boxer shorts. They didn't see, but unfortunately for him, the battery of his laptop was running low. You get it? So that was also part of inadequate preparation. So now he forgot. He was getting up to get the charger. Oh my God. That guy was holding a missile. Hush! In that boxer short, it was a missile. You know what I mean? And it was a disgrace. So you need to dress appropriately at all times, and you have to dress professionally as well. Number 5 on my list is forgetting about what you've written in your CV, your own CV. Before interview, you have to rehearse. You have to at least scrutinize, go through it, and know what you've captured in as your competencies, what you've captured in as your duties and responsibilities, what you've captured in as your qualification. This happened mostly on guys who do the copy. You copy. So you don't know exactly what is in your CV. So you might sit for the interview, be rattling and babbling and giving them all the facts, but very contradictory to what is in your CV. So that is a fail. That is a fail. Because though you are saying the right things, however, they are contradictory. So you imagine, what CV, what is he saying? Or whose CV is this? You get it. So you should familiarize yourself with whatever you've put in your CV. The next one is not making eye contact. I don't know. For some people, whether it is shyness or not. But eye contact in interviews is very, very key. It's very important, especially with the virtual, because recruiters have the mindset that you want to cheat. So you need the eye contact. You are granting an interview, then they ask you a question, then you quickly Google or no. Some of you have written answers and pasted them on the walls, and you are trying to no. There should be eye contact, like looking into the camera. When answering questions, you feel like look. Don't get distracted. Be looking over your shoulder as if it's an informal conversation. We're looking for clues. No, you make eye contact. You get it. So that you wouldn't give room for any form of suspicion. Sometimes it's involuntary. It isn't like you are trying to cheat, but recruiter, because it's virtual and he or she is not there with you in the same room, you assume the worst. That's what happens. Say, no, he's cheating. Probably someone is providing him or her with answers. So eye contact is very, very key. The next one has to do with lateness. Gosh, I don't know how people manage to come late for interviews. You might be late for a minute or two, but it doesn't speak well of you. It doesn't, and recruiters will say you aren't serious. Your first day interview, you are coming late. No matter the excuse you give, it doesn't hold water. Okay, because it shows how disorganized you are. So you have to just prepare in advance. You have to be that I was stuck in traffic. Is that my fault? Wake up at dawn. No, quarter doesn't care whether you were stuck in traffic. What? No. That's no excuse. Come early. Even when you come early, you yourself, you feel comfortable, like you feel confident. You come, you are late, you are in a rush. You get to the interview, your nervousness and anxiety level increases. You'll be sweating. Then you can't even provide the answers that is needed. So please, lateness, whether it is face to face or it's via Zoom, your recruiters are online 15 minutes, you haven't connected. Then now you come online like after 30 minutes and tell us you're having difficulties or internet challenge. All these excuses now, recruiters don't mind, because it all goes into the preparation. If your internet connection is not strong, a lot of people are after the job. So you don't come giving flimsy excuses. The next one has to do with weak body language and bad manners. Especially the virtual interviews that are conducted and people use their phones. Then they'll be relaxing in the sofa and be holding phone. Then they will turn like that. They will tell, find something and place the phone, like let the phone be stable. And some people will just be relaxed as if they are in their sofa. Body language, no. You need to sit upright, shoulder straighten up. Body language should be very positive. Then have that etiquette. You sit well, you don't give any weak vibes. So you have to have good manners and also respect whoever is interview you. Give them that benefit of the doubt. Okay. The next thing, my number 8, is speaking about personal issues. Personal issues, especially these things come up, especially when you ask the job applicants, why do you this question like why do you think we should offer you the job? Uh, you know, my mother, Mama Azikwe, I'm the 17th child of my who cares? Who cares? And I'm the breadwinner of my family. Sir, you have to give me this job because we are really suffering. You know how Africa is. Ah! And I'm a mother of three. So I'm a single mother. I'm struggling. You know the salary here is not good. Who asks you? No, that's personal. Who asks you? You know how the economic situation in India right now? Who asks you? I'm the only son of my mother. So, no, please don't bring your personal issues. Because you are giving the impression that it might even affect your state of mind when you are working. So keep personal issues at home when you are coming for interview. You don't come to interview and be discussing you can be the 800 child of your mother. The recruiter doesn't mind. That's not where he is. It means you have a lot of responsibilities at home. You are not done with it. How can you be employed? So please, you leave personal issues out. Number 9, too nervous or overconfident. Don't, of course, we expect that when you come to an interview or you walk into an interview, you'll be a bit nervous. It's good, but you should be able to control it. You'll be shaky, you'll be shaky. That's how I said, no, don't come into the you are shaking. No. Don't be overwhelmed. And some people will be so overconfident and now they'll be taken as even being arrogant. You see, employ me and you will never regret. I bet you. See, I don't think you have my kind in your company. Hey, Sabinus. Now you Sabi. No. Over Sabi can let you down. So you have to be confident, but not be over confident. Okay, and not be overconfident in your job interviews. So you just balance the nervousness with the confidence level. So these are some of the reasons why people fail their interviews. This one, the last point, it's not so strong a point, but most employers like it. Okay, they love it. That is when you give a thank you note. Okay, so after interview, whether you think you performed abysmally or you performed averagely or you performed very well, you still have to thank the interviewers. You just say a word of thank you, appreciate their time for interview and all that. It sends that they are humans. You get what I mean? They are humans. And sometimes I do follow up with an email after your interview. Just write something and send it, thanking them for the opportunity given and all that. It gives you that touch, that little push, that little edge over other applicants. So if you take these tips, probably it will help you. And if you know this has been very helpful, this particular video has been informative, then what's preventing you from hitting the subscription button? Please hit. I beg, hit. Then like the video as well because it counts a lot to some of us. Just hit like and also share the video with your colleagues. Thank you very much, and I wish all of you success. Those of you who are job hunting, I wish you luck. You will get the jobs. You will get the jobs very, very soon. You will get it. Okay, see you next time. Bye.